Hi, this is Cindy Cochran. Welcome to the archives of the Cindy Cochran Show. Remember, I'm live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11, right here on irlonestar.com. You can be a part of the show by calling 936-647-3776. Also, please visit my Facebook page, The Cindy Cochran Show. And let me say a special thanks to our show sponsors, BK Meyer Photography. If you would like to be a sponsor of The Cindy Cochran Show, contact me at cindy@irlonestar.com. Enjoy! Good morning, everybody. You're listening to the Cindy Cochran Show. Yes, you are. It is Tuesday, and I'm sorry if you don't live in Montgomery County. I am so sorry for you because it is gorgeous. It is so gorgeous here. I mean, I after I took the kids to school, I came back and I didn't even want to go inside. I just want to stand out there and go like, please remember this. Please remember this. In July, please remember this feeling that it will be here again sometime. I don't know how the winter's going to, finally it's going to fade to like colder, or is it just going to start getting warmer or what? You never know here, but we're going to enjoy the day, every nanosecond of it. I've got a great Tuesday, program because, as you saw in the Facebook post I had, Cody Spence, beautiful, lovely Cody Spence, as I like to call him, Cody Wody. Anyway, Cody Spence is here from Catering by All-Star. And that's right? I said it right. I got your name right? Yes,
All-Star Catering.
No. It says Catering by All-Star on
the social media.
Yeah, it does. So that's what I was calling it.
And that's why I always say both back to back.
Back to back, okay. Catering by All-Star.
You say All-Star Catering. Catering by All-Star.
Yeah. But the main name that's important is Cody Spence. So, but we have him in the house. And can we talk food today, Cody? Is that okay?
Yeah,
talk
sure.
Food and,
why not?
And talk about what All-Star Catering will do for the working woman or a husband that doesn't have a wife that cooks very well. You can save marriages and you can save time and have more time for your marriage by going to All-Star Catering.
Correct.
And getting the most amazing casseroles there are and desserts and all that, and have it all ready for you. Just come by, order it, come by, pick it up, and take it home and amaze your family. I mean, especially if you're there before your husband gets home, then he'll think, you're fabulous, darling. You're fabulous. You can cook. You're just a triple threat. You're so amazing. So we're going to talk about that and how you can get a hold of him. And it's in Willis. You can walk up. That's a walk up. I can go walk up there and order something.
Mm-hmm. You just walk in the office.
Just walk in there and
it's first come, first serve.
It is. Okay. So, but now you can call in, right, and say,
Correct.
Have a casserole ready for me, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. That's what I want to make sure. Now, okay, it's early in the morning. A lot of people can't eat anything but breakfast foods. They've been trained. They've been, they've evolved to this. This is all I can have is the breakfast foods for breakfast. Are you that way, Cody?
No.
My
wife is, but I'm not.
See, isn't that weird? Richard, can you eat anything on the
We were actually talking
morning?
about that today because apparently a candidate's coming in. He wanted to bring a baked potato with all the fixings at like 9 a.m. I'm like, I don't know if I could do a baked potato at 9 a.m.
I could do a baked potato at 9 a.m.
I could. Oh, at 6 a.m.
I could do pasta, whatever, man. Leftover pizza, you kidding me?
Yes. Okay, I understand that. So that is just a type of person that likes that because I would prefer, except when I go traveling, I like to have breakfast, like regular breakfast. But I started out with a bacon tomato sandwich today because that's just what I wanted. It's just, and I know a lot of people think, ugh, but we're going to talk about bacon and cooking. I love bacon, and I have a couple of dishes, Cody. If people come up to you and say, look, I've got a recipe I can give you if you guys want to do this. Do people ever do that to you?
Not very often, at least not to me.
They don't. Okay.
They might do it to my dad, like his buddies and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That must be, like, okay, sure, yeah, thank you. And,
well, a lot of things that people don't. I'm not going to say maybe they don't realize, but they just don't comprehend. I guess is, does it hold? Will it hold an extended amount of time from the time that it leaves the oven?
Right.
Because some things might be the best thing you've ever had in the world, but we get it there and it's eaten an hour later, and it it's mushy, it tastes like garbage, basically.
Well,
so
my stuff just tastes better with age. So I mean, I just, it's so good.
drink a lot of wine, yeah. Yeah. Better with age.
I know there's so much bacon stuff in it that you got to drink a lot of something because you're so thirsty by that time. But anyway, because a lot of people do like bacon, they just have never tried it in different ways to enjoy bacon. I know they got the things that they have come out with, like the bacon bowl and that the whole bowl. Now, I could almost see that in some of the stuff that I cook is to put it in there. And then you can eat the bowl, right?
Correct.
It's edible. So that's so exciting to know that there are a lot of people out there that like bacon, and so maybe this recipe will go. But now, are you a chef, or are you just the guy that goes in there and makes everything happen? You sell the product, sell the brand and all that?
I am not a chef. I have spent my fair time in the kitchen, mainly with prep work.
Prep work, okay.
But I guess I would be the make it happen guy.
Okay.
Bring it together.
And you're the spokesperson. You're the face because you're a pretty boy that they take you and put you out there and say.
Man, I'm a manly pretty boy, I guess. Yeah, maybe, possibly a little bit.
He's a Justin Bieber looking.
Oh
guy.
wow. Okay, this show's over. I'll see y'all next week. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. He's a very good-looking kid, and he's now starting to mature.
I think that's a sign that Cindy doesn't use social media at all.
Yeah,
'Cause
probably.
He posts all. Have you seen his most recent picture?
No,
he dyed his hair pink.
Oh no!
I mean, he looks like he just.
Can you imagine being the father of some girl he's dating, and he comes over in his Ferrari, and he's got his tattoos, and I'm like, man, this guy. He rolls hard.
Oh, you're dating a porn director. Sweet.
I would make a rule that you can only see him during the daytime, because nothing good's going to come from this kid at night.
Thing. I bet he's so lonely because people are just afraid to be with him. But he's trying to grow up. I saw him in an app called the Front Seat Karaoke, and it's a guy who is a radio host in England. He's real popular. He gets in the car with these different stars. He had Adele in the car with him. He drives up. Have you seen it?
Uh-huh.
It is so good. Well, he has Justin Bieber in there, and Justin Bieber didn't know what he was going to be playing. He played all his old stuff, and so he made fun of it. Made fun of his old songs and stuff. And it was really good. It really gets another side of these of the artists and stuff that you haven't seen before. But they stole that from me. I remember my Front Seat Politics show. Do you remember it, Richard?
Yes.
On Way More FM?
Yes.
I would get in the car with people, and then with politicians.
It was a little creepy.
I'd get in the car with them and would videotape them and have conversations with them and let average citizen vent about the election. It was when I guess it was in 2008. No, when the election happened and the Republicans were running for the primary, and so it was these people were just going crazy about who they would, they want to vote for. Now I can imagine how fun it would be with Trump and all those guys who they would vote for. But we're in the front seat, and they just talk and vent. And then politicians who talk and vent and say what they're going to do for the country. But it was a lot of fun. So I think they may have stolen my idea. I don't know.
Probably. You should check into that.
I should check into that and see if I can have anything done about that. But anyway, the thing about the artists doing this is so great because you do get to see them. They kind of break down a little bit because this guy that's driving the car, he sings. He is an amazing singer, and he was actually harmonizing with Adele, and she's singing along. She turns around like, what? And it was great. So, but speaking of singers, oh no, Glenn from the Eagles, Glenn Fry.
Mm-hmm. Fry or something like that.
Is it Frey or Fry? That some people say Fry and some said Frey. It's spelled Frey, so I don't know. Anyway, I just paid attention to his singing, and his voice was amazing.
Incredible.
Do you know he died? He's only 67 years old. He's exactly the same age I am. And that imagine, a lot of young people are thinking, well, he lived a good life. He's 67 years old. That's old. And so it's okay if he dies. And you realize it's your age. Wow. So, poor thing. I hated that. He had a lot of complications, a lot of things going on that put him out of pain.
And then David Bowie died a week ago?
Yeah. So there's one more that needs to go. They come in threes. Remember that?
I thought there was a third one. Wasn't there some other celebrity that just died?
So it's completed. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, there's been several people who passed away.
Yeah, I mean, it's been fairly frequent.
Yeah.
Like big celebrities. Well, it's that age, like all those guys from the 60s are now coming to age where they could die, and because of all the drugs and hard drugs.
I'm pretty sure David Bowie was the first British rock star ever to die. Think about it.
There's some suicides in there, and there's some drug overdoses.
Yeah, but besides that doesn't count. No, but a lot of them are American rock stars that have overdosed.
Passed away.
Yeah.
Well, also one issue we have today with British music is they sing in an American accent a lot, so you don't really know they're British until...
That is so true. That is so true. But you didn't have any problem with Glenn Frey. I wish somebody would get that straight. It's Glenn Frey or Glenn Fry with the Eagles. Because he was... I loved his songs. He was so mellow. It just like butter, the music came out of his mouth. And he was... co-wrote so many of the big songs. The Hotel California and Easy...
Love
Take it
Hotel
easy.
California.
Take it easy. And now, I think I must be going crazy. Didn't he do a video with this beautiful girl? And it was done in black and white. It was on a beach. And it was, I think it was in the 80s, but it was a song that was so haunting. And they haven't mentioned it in all the songs they're going through, all that he did. But it was a music video he did, and he didn't look right in it because he wasn't, that glamour boy type of person. And this model was amazing looking, but the song was so good. And so I've got to try and look that up during the break.
And it is pronounced Frey.
It is Frey. Good. Mm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Wikipedia wins.
Okay. So they have pronunciations in there too, like they'll put the word and then that's good. That's why I googled Revenant, the movie, and so when I googled it, because I want to know how do you pronounce Revenant, and it came back and said it's Revenant. It was a French word, and it meant coming back from the dead. So
I've heard that movie's incredible.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Don't you go see movies a lot?
I do when I have time. We've been looking for a house lately. So,
oh, cool.
We have had any time that we've had. We've been going and looking at homes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah. You save your money. Just imagine you can buy a home by not going to the movies. But Revenant and I saw 13 Hours.
How was that?
Amazing. Let me tell you. So that it doesn't look like it's just me because I rant all the time about Hillary Clinton. But that it's not just me that's watching this movie and seeing it through those eyes. I'm just looking at this movie about what these guys had to go through and what they did and how non-supportive our government was to them and how it just angers you so bad. But there wasn't a sound being made in the theater. Nobody got up. You didn't hear popcorn crunching or anything like that. It was so quiet and just like reverent. Watching this movie, and when it was over, people got up and they were angry. You could hear them talking like, "Can you believe the gender?" So it does stir the pot really well because, and if you've heard the compelling interviews with the guys that were there that survived and came back and told the story, and then went in the book and all, it is an amazing show, and even. Girly girls of my family who don't like this shoot 'em up stuff, anything like that, they said it was really good, and so it made me think of Revenant because there's a lot of realistic what happened and all that, the gore and all, but it's done so well that you like it, even if you don't like like gory movies.
I love Leo DiCaprio though.
Yeah, see, you're a Leo DiCaprio, grow up with, and so are my kids, and they wanted to. That's why they wanted to see it was for him, and he only says like maybe one page of script in it, but he is good, and he's good in this. So
there's not a lot of dialogue in the
There's
movie?
a lot of dialogue in it, but he well, you'll see. I'm not going to give you anything away, but he says a lot with his actions. There's a lot of stuff that goes on that you go, but there's a lot of dialogue.
From everything I've heard, he should win an Academy Award for it. But then again, people have said that before. What if like one day, like if Leo DiCaprio never wins an Oscar, like what if somebody like plays a movie about his life and wins an Oscar for it?
Well, I hope he dedicates it.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I don't understand why the Oscar's so important.
I don't either, but I'm just saying.
It is just to them.
I mean, best actor and stuff like that stuff's interesting. Like, film of the year, that's garbage. Once the artist won, that just went out the window.
Yeah. And then Star Wars was snubbed, and that Hateful Eight was snubbed. It should have been. But that they didn't get even, any recognition. So
the Hateful Eight
really
didn't?
What they should do is, like, who was the highest grossing...
Should have, you're
movie.
exactly
that should have
right.
something to do with it. Yes,
you are exactly right.
Because Vin Diesel should win everything.
That's right.
In my mind, he should win Best Actor, Best Screenplay Writer, Best Contributor to a Film, Best Editor. Because he basically made Fast and the Furious.
Mm-hmm. He did.
So,
he did. Well, 13 Hours opened up at 4th place, which was amazing, right under Star Wars. The number one was Ride Along. I don't get that. I do.
Because Kevin Hart is absolutely hilarious.
It's a fun popcorn movie, but it's just weird. It's all in one category, and so it could have been Norm of the North that won or had first place. You just never know. But I believe in the popularity. They've got to have something that everybody went to see, and it was entertaining. That's what the whole business is supposed to be about, is entertaining, the audience. And you had audience drawn to the movie theaters. It makes everybody money. But I'm just really interested to see how this 13 Hours goes, because it's been packed and they've been surprised, because a lot of times they put those shows that they don't think are going to do real well, and they put them in a smaller theater, and then you go in there and you have to wait in line and all that. So it's been having a robust business, and that's exciting because it really is a good story to tell. Okay, we've got to go to a break that we just passed 4 minutes ago. I'm sorry. We just get into the conversation. We can't help it. Okay, you're listening to the Cindy Cochran Show, and we will be right back after these messages. And we want to thank our sponsor, BK Meyer Photography. Brad Meyer, you're the man. Okay, we will be right back. Don't go away.
Conroe now has another first. The Cindy Cochran Show. Mornings at 10 a.m. on irlonestar.com.
Heaven's Army of Resources and Recreation Center is a 501c3 nonprofit organization featuring a 10,000 square foot building located at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas. At Heaven's Army, we offer over 26 different services free for all ages, from karate, dance, drug and alcohol classes, anger management, parenting, food and clothing pantries, to just name a few. We are supported solely by volunteers and private donations. Our main mission is to glorify God in all that we do. At Heaven's Army, we strive to be a hand up, not a handout. Come check us out at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas, or call for more information at 281-689-5864. You may also learn more about Heaven's Army by visiting our website at heavensarmyofresources.com.
In a world where everyone with a smartphone is a photographer, unique images still stand out in local newspapers, magazines, and on the internet. Writer and photographer Brad Meyer has gained a reputation for innovation and quality, specializing in an editorial approach to portraits and event photography. For information, visit bkmeyer.com or call 281-221-4812.
The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour.
At Jazzy Junk, volunteers reclaim, restore, and recycle. Jazzy Junk is a non-profit resale storefront where you will discover wonderful, unique finds at very affordable prices on furniture, antiques, books, art, home decor, and more. When you shop Jazzy Junk, you support New Danville, a community for adults with developmental disabilities. We receive new donations daily, so plan a visit to Jazzy Junk today to find that perfect item or gift. Our motto is here today, gone today, so remember to hurry in and shop often for the best selection. Jazzy Junk is located in the outlets at Conroe on League Line Road and I-45 North. Call 936-441-4500 or visit our website, jazzyjunk.org, that's Junque, for more information and store hours.
The Cindy Cochran Show, the most opinionated talk show on radio.
Amen to that. The most opinionated talk show on radio. That's exactly right. Right here. I mean, Rush Limbaugh has nothing on me. Or my friends, or the people that come on here. And plus, I only bring people on that agree with me, so it works out really well that way. No, that's not true. I have asked anybody that knows a Democrat that would like to come on and discuss why they believe the way they believe, let them come, call me, and I will be
Yeah, I've seen
happy.
that, though, and you're not very tolerant. In a sense.
Just when was I not?
Because you always try to back your facts up with like Fox News, and immediately you're going to get discredited.
You are so. It's lying. I don't just use Fox News. I watch all
Drudge
of the...
Report. Sorry, Drudge Report. That's your go-to source for everything.
I love Drudge Report.
I like Drudge Report.
Drudge Report is great. But I also I listen to C-SPAN. Have you ever watched C-SPAN? I know you have not done that.
I have.
No,
The
you
Library
have.
Channel?
The Library Channel?
That's what I call it.
No, not the ones where it's talking about. It's about the. I listen to the congressional hearings and things like
the
that.
Library
to
Channel.
listen.
You got to be quiet while watching it, and it's like it's just
Speaking to it's like
yeah.
No, I'm saying it is a.
That's all my uncle watches, and every time I go over there, because you have like it's really great to have a diverse family, Cindy. Because one side loves football, and the other side it's textbook, like they're lawyers, and it's just. And they're good at what they do, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not very exhilarating.
Fun
being
to
around
listen.
them.
Oh no, I think that would be great to have that kind of.
It's funny, especially when you have a middle ground. Like my favorite thing was everyone had in common they liked Arrested Development. I thought that was the strangest thing.
They did. Everybody liked that.
That TV show, and like they bought it for everybody. Like it was like the strangest thing. I was like, man, these people who are so quiet and very textbook, and they have accountants and lawyers. It's like all the whole families. That's all it is. And they're fantastic people because they're related to me. But
because they're related to you. Yes.
Now who's biased?
You're in their lineage.
well,
You are listening to the Cindy Cochran Show, and I just want to remind everybody, Cody and Richard. Cody Spence is with me today, and he is with All-Star Catering, or Catering by All-Star. Whichever way you say it, it tastes good. Right? Right, Spence? No.
That is
Right,
correct.
Cody? Okay, so Cody's here to talk about, promote the business, but Cody is just well-rounded. He knows about everything, and he has opinion about everything, and that's what I like about having Cody on the show, is that we don't even have to really talk about food so much as we've got to make sure people know how to get your amazing casseroles and desserts. This business is so perfect for the working woman, or for men who don't have wives that know how to cook, or they don't know how to cook. So this is a way to
Or
do
men
it.
who like to help out around the house, maybe.
True. Or you want to get in good with your wife. This is what you need to do, is to get to you. Your All-Star Catering is the website, right? All-Star
Catering by Allstar.com.
Cateringbyallstar.com. That's where you go and you can order this and then go pick it up. Can you order over that online?
No, you can call in.
You call it. Oh, you got a phone number there.
Call the phone office at 936-228-0440.
228
0440.
0440. I got it. 2 O's on the end of the 44. Okay,
I'm used
got
to
it.
leaving voicemails where people can go back and listen again, so I speak very fast.
That's right. You do that, drives me crazy. So call me. I just want to talk to you so bad. So call me at 936, and then you're like, what was that? So I'm glad that you. We've given them a website, at least, All-Star Catering.
cateringbyallstar.com.
Don't listen to me. See, once I got that in my head, because I thought I had it backwards the last time when you were on, and I had it so hard to fight, and then I got it. So anyway,
do you see what I'm talking about with the
All-Star.
misinformation
This
kind of thing?
Shut up.
Do you understand where I'm coming from now,
Shut
Cody?
up. Okay, look.
Yeah, a little bit.
Shut up. I have been doing so much better. I just need to drink more water. Anyway, so cateringbyallstar.com, and you can go and see what the list of different casseroles they have, the desserts they have, and then you call them up, order it, go by and pick it up after work, and you guys can sit down and have more time together, and the wife doesn't have to slave over a hot stove in the kitchen.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it's very good for like teachers and stuff. Like we have a lot of schools right around our office.
Right, that's right.
And I mean the teachers come in at 5:30 and they grab one and go home and throw it in the oven and it's ready in 30-35 minutes when their kids are done with their homework.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm like, my homework when I was a kid took me longer than that, but I'm ADD. I lose focus pretty quick. So he's preaching to the choir. But that's what is, I never even thought about that, the teachers, all those teachers around there. And our teachers in Willis are so dedicated, and they stay so long to help those kids. They're doing free tutoring with children after school, and I love those teachers, and I think teachers deserve way more, way more, and that it drives me crazy when politicians vote themselves a raise. Yeah.
And teachers don't have that chance or that opportunity to vote themselves a raise, and they should. It's pitiful that they have to buy. They end up going and buying supplies and extra supplies for kids who don't have enough, and
they do.
And they spend their own money doing this, and they want to fix up the room or do that kind of stuff. And
Not all of them.
Yes, they do. All of them are so dedicated.
Not all of them.
Well,
let's not go that far.
But let's say generally. Let's
and we've
round
already
up.
talked about this. They choose their curriculum, so if they're choosing to do something that's highly focused on cardboard paper, well, then they're probably going to have to buy more cardboard paper because they can only give them so much.
But think of the dedication, though, that they're going to choose something that they know that will be exciting or will last a little longer for the children to have, and they'll pay for it because they don't have the budget to.
I think what Cindy's trying to say is she doesn't. They don't allow. They don't allow a limited budget to limit their curriculum.
That's exactly
they will go
right.
I think that's just all she's trying to say.
Very well said. What do you mean?
Why is he looking at me so mean? How dare you take her side is what he said.
How dare you?
So, anyway, okay, now I think we paid honor to Glenn Frey, so we're ready to pass on.
Yeah, and I'd
from
like
that.
to touch back on something real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
I made a little note here.
Okay.
I misanswered a question earlier, or I didn't fully answer.
Okay.
When we were talking about you asked me if anybody had ever just brought me up a recipe and said, "Here, you want to add this to your menu." Mm-hmm. That has never happened to me.
Oh, okay.
It has happened to our company. We have brides and stuff all the time that come up and they're, hey, I really love this meal. I used to eat it from this restaurant in this city. Can you do it? And we'll actually go, when I say we, the company will go to whatever said restaurant or grandma's house and actually get that dish and break it down and figure out how to make it so that it can be served at the.
Yeah. That is awesome.
Yeah, my dad has done it several times.
So you can customize as well for an event.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're the cutting edge customs of the food business.
I'm telling you, Cody, that's amazing because I never would have thought that a catering service would say go to that kind of trouble above and beyond. So that's very cool. But normally the deal is that this is a place that has a variety of casseroles. And tell us what's hot this week. Can you?
What's hot this week?
Yeah, what's hot this week?
I sure can. Let me bring up my email.
Okay. And Cody's right there. He's taking notes. He's taking names. This is great.
I'm like a lawyer over here, just ready to rebuttal.
Yeah. Anything I say that's not right, he's making a list, and he's in his third page right now. Okay, fine.
That is not true.
I'll just say right now that pressure mounts on Chris Rock hosting White Oscars. They're very upset because all the nominees for the different movies and stuff, everything's white, and so they're now, Chris Rock is supposed to host it, and there's pressure on him to not.
That makes me so mad. I don't get it.
I don't.
Why can't the
either.
best actor and actress and whatever be the best actor and actress?
No matter what color, no matter
No
what
kidding.
how they talk or anything, it should be okay. Because we don't go see the movies like that. That's not how we see. We go choose the movie we want to see because we think it's going to be fun or good or whatever. And
Exactly.
and like Ride Along was a top movie. I would go see. I don't choose a movie because of the color of the skin of the person. I mean, give us a little more credit for crying out loud. We have evolved.
And the race war continues.
That's
And it's just being fueled by the media. It's
It
absolutely
is exactly
garbage.
right. That's
So
exactly
let's not fuel it any further.
No, so go ahead. Okay.
All right. So
What
we
do
got the
hot?
King Ranch casserole.
That is like the premier that you like. That's your favorite, right? That's the one that's most popular.
No,
King Ranch
actually,
casserole?
not as much anymore. Surprisingly.
Well, who's second place?
Sour cream chicken enchiladas is very, very popular.
Oh.
Southwest tamales.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Southwest tamales. Beef pot pie, surprisingly, is very popular.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it made? Is there an English style to it, or is it because there's an English type of pot pie, like that.
Shepherd's pie?
Yeah, shepherd's pie.
We have a shepherd's pie.
You do have
also.
a shepherd's pie. Okay.
Yep. This is a beef pot pie. It's made exactly like chicken pot pie, just with beef.
With beef, okay, all right, but it's really done well. You don't have to get defrost it, right?
It is done well. We do have it. Actually, the beef pot pie is in the freezer sale. So
oh, it is, okay. So there are some
things if they don't get purchased quick enough that we'll put it in their freezer so that way it does hold. And some things will hold a couple of weeks. Some things will hold a month.
Yeah.
So you just have to ask. And
but I know
we're
you
pretty
guys
good to
try
tell
and
you.
keep everything fresh.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
So.
We have meatloaf, twice baked potato casserole.
Yeah.
Banana pudding.
I've tasted your banana pudding. Yikesy dikesy. That's good stuff.
Thank you. Hamburger potato casserole and Southwest chicken and pasta casserole, which is relatively new and it's one of my favorites. It's very good.
Oh, now, what do they research or how do they come up with adding things to the menu? They know these are good and these are good sellers.
The Southwest chicken and pasta casserole is based very lightly on a dish that we already have, New Orleans chicken and pasta. It's based somewhat on that, for the most part. But then also in the freezer sale, Italian meatball casserole, and back to what we were talking at the beginning, bacon, chicken, veggie rigatoni.
Yeah, there you go.
Bacon-infused casserole.
I like that. I like that a lot. Now, so when they go to the website, Catering by All-Star, when they go to that website, they will. Can they see pictures of these? Or what?
If they want to get the menu, they can email us at info@cateringbyallstar, and we'll add you to the email blast that goes out daily, and it's an updated menu.
Okay.
Daily, Monday through Friday, and then sometimes Sunday nights.
Okay, and you're located in Willis, Texas.
Correct. And then you can go to our Facebook page also to see the menu.
Right. So you don't do deliveries, right? You don't deliver?
Not necessarily. Maybe if you live in Panorama, we might consider it. Okay. If you live in Panorama, they sometimes do deliver that to there because that's where the owners live. So.
Okay. I hear you, but I was just wondering, like, you had to order so much for that to happen. Like, it has to be worth your while to make that drive out
It's
there.
just the delivery time is very narrow.
Yeah,
we're delivering through this certain amount of time. But we got to go to a break, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so don't go away. We'll be right back on the Cindy Cochran Show. And I'm going to give you a recipe. I'm going to give you such a recipe and see if you like it, okay? All right, we'll be right back. Don't go away with Cody Spence, All-Star Catering.
The Cindy Cochran Show. Even if these walls could talk, they couldn't get a word in edgewise.
Hi folks, it's your old buddy Luke Clayton, and I want to invite you to join me every Saturday morning right here on Lone Star Internet Radio from 8 to 9 for Outdoors with Luke Clayton and Friends. Bill Dance is a frequent guest. Larry Weisser, Mr. Whitetail, is on the show every week. We talk a lot of hunting and fishing and generally have a good time. So remember, every Saturday morning, 8 to 9, right here on Lone Star Internet Radio.
Our community's animal shelters cannot absorb accidental litters of kittens and puppies. Approximately 80% of the animals entering our shelters will not make it out alive. Please help be a part of the solution. Please spay and neuter your pets. Many low-cost options are available. Visit texaslittercontrol.org to learn more. That's texaslittercontrol.org. And remember, real Texans don't litter. Please spay and neuter your pets.
In a world where everyone with a smartphone is a photographer, unique images still stand out in local newspapers, magazines, and on the internet. Writer and photographer Brad Meyer has gained a reputation for innovation and quality, specializing in an editorial approach to portraits and event photography. For information, visit bkmeyer.com or call 281-221-4812.
SPCA PetSnap of Montgomery County is a 501c3 all-volunteer-based rescue and adoption organization with a no-kill policy for healthy and adoptable animals. Our goals are fourfold: to rescue and rehabilitate homeless animals, to provide a safe haven for the animals until a suitable adoption or foster care home is found or until they are reunited with their owner, to educate the public about the great need to reduce pet population, which includes the importance of having their pets spayed and neutered, and to further the cause for humane and responsible pet ownership, and to provide a low-cost spay-neuter clinic for people who are unable to afford to spay or neuter their pets otherwise. SPCA PetSnap of Montgomery County encourages you to think adoption first. You can contact us at www.spcaofmc.com.
The Cindy Cochran Show, real reality radio.
Oh, yeah, you got that right. It is Real Reality Radio. The Cindy Cochran Show. You're listening to us live Monday through Friday here on IR Lone Star Radio. And you can go to irlonestar.com and just, click on that button for you that are listening to us on the radio, on their telephone right now. But what's great about it is that you guys can call your friends all over the United States and say, hey, I'm going to be on the radio, or I'm going to call in and say hi to you on the Cindy Cochran Show, and you got to listen in because we'll be glad to take your call. You can call us and talk anytime you want to. I know that Cody's saying so many things that you just don't want to interrupt, and that's why you don't call in. I understand that totally.
Yeah, but nobody ever calls me.
I know. What's the deal? 936-647-3776. Maybe we need to give him the phone number. That's it. I think that's it. Look at him. What is he doing? Well, are y'all reading lips, or what is going on over there? Cody and Richard are having a moment.
I just laugh at you, Cindy.
We're best friends. What's wrong with
yeah.
No.
Yeah. I know the bromance that goes on between you two. It is exciting to have Cody Spence with us today with Catering by All Star. I love that. If you'll go to that website, Catering by All Star, and find out what's up, what they have that's hot today. I mean, really hot today. And go by and pick up your dinners for tonight, and it's amazing. They do have great food. He brought in some samples finally and let us taste it. It was so good. So you're in for a treat.
Sorry I didn't bring anything this morning.
It's okay.
I was running short on time.
No baked potato?
No bacon and lettuce tomato sandwich. That's what I had. Okay, speaking of bacon, so y'all use a lot of bacon in your cooking, or y'all?
A fair amount.
Okay. Yeah. Do you ever use the grease from the bacon to cook something? Have you ever used that as a seasoning? The grease. Maybe not so much. I mean, when you say that to people, they go like, "What?"
I do. Yes. That's a yes and no question.
Okay.
Or answer. Because yes, we do use it in some things. Mm-hmm. We do not use it comparatively to the size of our menu a lot.
Right, okay.
So,
okay, well, that's a good answer. No, that's a good answer. Okay. So, here's my recipe. I have one that's called bacon spaghetti. Now, watch Richard's eyes roll. Because a lot of people go like, bacon spaghetti. But my grandson told his friends about it at school, and all the kids love bacon, so they wanted me to make it and bring it to them. And I said, I don't know if these kids would like this or if the parents would like me making this for them, but well, okay, we'll do it. So I separated the sauce. I made it's just like 2 cans of tomatoes, and you mush them up really good, and then you put 6 pieces of bacon, and put the bacon and the grease in the tomato sauce, and mix that up, and salt and pepper, and then that's about it. That is all there is to it. But the kids went crazy over it. It used to be called Depression spaghetti because it was cheap to make, and it was, and so my family made this, and then we ate it, and we thought that was spaghetti, until I had Italian spaghetti, and I went, oh, that's spaghetti. But this is the way we grew up eating spaghetti. So all my family is used to doing it, but anybody that ever tastes it goes like, a lot of people will go like, that's horrible. How can you eat, bacon and spaghetti? That doesn't go together at all. But anyway, now see, it would be difficult to do that in the catering business maybe. But here's the piece de resistance is the bean soup. Now, you're thinking bean soup. What bean are you thinking when I say that? What comes to your mind immediately?
Lentil? Yes.
Green beans? Cut green beans?
No. I mean, it depends.
Okay.
I mean, several things come to mind.
Canned cut green beans, first of all. And then...
Green bean soup. Okay.
Green bean soup, yeah. Well, my kids just got bean soup. But the way I make you probably had beans and potatoes, and the potatoes will, when they soften down, break down, it kind of makes a little bit of like a potato soup. Well, to make that all go faster, and it's such a easy thing to make, you fry up 6 pieces of bacon with a lot of fat in it, and then you put 2 cans of green beans, fill it with water where it's just over the top of the beans, and then put the grease in it and the bacon in it, and then boil the whey out of it until it gets soft. And then right as you're ready to, the beans are ready, the seasoning is in there. You've got your salt and pepper and some onion powder and some garlic powder in there, and then you're ready to put the best part in there. Bob Evans mashed potatoes. Have you ever had Bob Evans mashed potatoes?
I don't think so.
They're the closest to feeling like I'm eating mashed potatoes somebody just made, like homemade mashed potatoes. They're so good. You take that and spoon it into the green beans, and then it makes an incredible, really, like a good potato soup base to it, and it's so good. And so that's my contribution to bacon lovers everywhere. That because my husband can't stand, he doesn't like bacon grease, doesn't like any of that. But he comes in, and he tastes that soup, and he goes, "Now, how do you make this again?" And I leave out the bacon stuff, but he just loves it. He does.
Well, you better hope he's not listening.
No. Believe me, he came on. He was on the show. I actually had him on the show. It was like surreal.
Yeah, he's a real person.
He is a real person. See. And
almost as real as the spaghetti bacon thing she always talks about and never brings it in.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in that.
I do have to bring that in. I need you to taste it on the air. You have to taste it on the air and go like, and try and do it. Don Nelson of Channel 13 was over at my house, and he's Italian. And so I said, you want to see my version of spaghetti? So he said, sure. And I made it, and he took a bite out of it. And my refrigerator was about over where that window was. He spit it so far, it hit the refrigerator. He went, "What is that? That's the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life." And he went crazy. I thought I was going to, he was going to sue me for, disturbing his taste buds like that. But anyway, he didn't see it as even should be called spaghetti. So, like, okay, it had the noodles in there, but that was it. So if you want to use that, it's perfectly okay with me, Cody. I mean, you can give that to your dad or anybody.
Mr. Nelson made it sound so appealing.
Yeah, but what does he know? Anyway, so tomorrow, I want to tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow it's our country music day. Michael Player. Do you know Michael Player? Have you ever met him?
I have not met him personally.
He's on every Wednesday with me, and he's getting ready to have his own show 3 days a week with country music artists and all, and he's very cool. He sings and writes, and he's great, but he's been bringing in a lot of other entertainers in here to come in. And we have a very special treat tomorrow because we have Summer Ashley. Beautiful Summer Ashley is going to be here. Not only is she beautiful, but her voice and her personality is great. And then along with that, for the girls, for the women, my women listeners, eye candy, is Jared Starrett will be here. And along with Michael, of course, Michael player, but Jared Starrett's going to join the troupe, and he will sing, and he's got some stuff to promote as well. So we'll have a lot of country music going on and fun, and talking about really crazy stuff. But we always want to know what the backstory is in relationships that they all are having, and then how they write these songs we want to know about. So it'll be fun. And then Thursday, we're going to talk about, with Laura West, we're talking about, this is so, foster homes for pets. Foster homes for pets. I didn't know that existed, but they actually have that, and they're going to be here, and we'll be able to give you a lot of information. If you've had pets wander onto your property, you don't know what to do with them, or if there's a pet wandering around your neighborhood, this may be the people you want to call because they rescue them. And it's not just like the dog catchers who come and throw them in the back and then they wait to die. Is that? Oh, that's not how it happens. Anyway, guys, we will be here for Thursday and Friday. And Friday, we're just going to talk about movies and, what's entertaining, what's coming up. And that's our, that'll be our talk for them. Because, until Richard really lets me talk about his girlfriend and bring up their relationship and what's going on and what he needs to do to improve.
You didn't know I was already married?
See, I keep asking when we
That's
have
why
holidays.
He doesn't want to talk about his girlfriend.
When we talk about holidays, I always want, when we come back from holidays, I go like, Richard, are you married yet? Or did you get engaged? And I know he's not. He would have told me.
Man, leave that man alone.
Oh, no. This is only payback. You see how he treats me through the show. I have to,
He just gives you death glares. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I've got this. See this Acer right here. This computer right here is right where I can't see his face. I have to lean way over to see if he's smiling, laughing, or like shut up.
I have some jokes. I have some good jokes.
You have some good jokes.
Yeah.
Can you tell them?
No. I'll tell them later when it's appropriate.
You mean later after the show's over, or later?
When the time's right.
See,
trying to keep your show PG.
Now you don't think the
Ish.
frozen
Ish.
You don't think the frozen poo pill was bad, inappropriate, right? You don't think that was inappropriate?
I can actually see a scientist trying that just because they're just trying things. That's what scientists do.
Yeah. So that was okay, but see, I had to wait because I was afraid of. What Wilkerson, Dr. Wilkerson on the show this week, what he would say, and different people. And I was afraid that they would, feel that was inappropriate to talk about.
I mean, I feel like that's something you would read in like the Sun magazine or something, those tabloid things, like the poop pill that cures all.
It's the frozen. You have to say frozen poop pill because it's got to take it down into your intestines.
I mean, dogs eat it, and they seem doing all right, right? And they
they roll in it. I don't know. I don't understand the rolling part.
Are you sure it's not a suppository?
Yeah. Just like no. That's what. See, now that's what I thought when I heard this. I thought it should be put in a suppository form, not a pill you take.
Because you know so much about how
modern
to take
medicine.
Poop. Yeah, I mean.
But if you wanted to go right to the source, it should be like
right to the source
of where they're trying to fix the
Boy, that
problem.
should be their tagline.
Well,
this thing goes commercial.
I just can't imagine the round table discussion about it.
I want to how they even came up with the idea. That's what I want to know. Is that I understand the enzymes that are in that feces of thin people. Listen, Cody, you may have a whole new thing. Like
Nope.
They're taking
Let's
the
not go down there.
enzymes of the
Let's not go down that road.
of thin people, and in the feces that would cause. They give it to people that are overweight and helps them lose weight because
maybe they're just so disgusted after eating that they're just like we're just not
probably.
eating. Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
It also brings up the question: what will people do to lose weight? And clearly, they'll do almost anything to lose weight.
Anything. That's why you want to go eat at So you want to pick up your
No,
casseroles.
don't even connect them. Don't even connect them.
That's a dangerous slope there.
No,
Yeah.
no. What I was saying though is because you guys wouldn't feed somebody something that would make them fat, right? If they don't overeat,
All our stuff
everything's
is
cool.
all our stuff is theoretically fat free.
There you go. See, there you go. So it's I would definitely go and get your casseroles. Yeah, sure. As long as you
and
drink
then
a
I
lot of
take it
water.
home, and then I add my bacon spaghetti to it, and then it's even more fat free.
No, I think Cody, your business, your family's business, is the best because of what it does for working people. And like single moms, for people, teachers. I love the fact about the teachers coming over.
What about married
and getting
moms?
And married, of course, married women. We already talked about them. I'm surprised that you don't get, an offer of marriage every week from women going like, oh, please, Cody, you're so great, you're so wonderful, and you've helped me, and you saved my life with this. So they think you're great.
I hear that
And your wife,
a lot.
But your wife probably is like, Cody, don't even think about it. He's got such a beautiful wife and so happily married, and they're always doing things together.
Couldn't agree
so
more.
Cool. Yeah, that just forget about it, women. Just love him for his food and what he can, the casseroles and what it can do for your life at home. So you guys remember to go to cateringbyallstar.com and check out the menu and then how to order and go pick up some food tonight, and you just relax. Just relax tonight. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being with me. Thank you, Cody Spence, for being my co-host today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I love having you anytime because you're great. Okay, guys, we'll be here tomorrow. Remember, we're going to talk about foster homes for pets and all the different things that are going on in the world. That's what we like to do. We like to keep it different on the Cindy Cochran Show. See you tomorrow.
Thank you for checking out a podcast on Lone Star Internet Radio. Lone Star Internet Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station, broadcasting from the heart of Conroe, Texas. If you are interested in sponsoring a program for Lone Star Internet Radio, just visit us online at irlonestar.com or message us on Facebook. We are always taking song requests on Twitter, and if you are interested in getting involved with the station, by either hosting your own show or if you want to be a DJ, just contact Dick at irlonestar.com. Lone Star Internet Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station.